It started all around the time of 2012, where I did find out that I had cancer around January. Don't exactly remember the day because it's still a little blurry. My dad took me to the hospital. We went in and they did a bunch of scans on me. They took him in the back and actually told him separately, and he took me home first, and that's when I found out, and he proceeded to call my mom. Mom found out and actually couldn't speak of it. She had to write it down and tell everybody, my son has cancer. Osteosarcoma, bone cancer, is the type of cancer I had, and I believe I was around ages of 12, 13, turning 13. I was completely shooken up and I was torn. I couldn't believe it. Like this, I was one of the odds that sadly got struck. Further down the road, when I did start my treatment, started losing my hair. That was very new for me because that's never happened to me before. When we first found out what we wanted to do with my leg, we chose an endoprosthesis, which is basically they take the prosthetic leg and they put it inside your leg. I had an artificial knee, artificial calf at the time, a little bit of an artificial shin. They took all that out, they cleaned it, and I was that way for about 2 or 3 months. I got a staph infection and infected the outer area of my knee, up under my calf as well, and a little bit of the top of the knee, to where it started showing muscle and it started showing growth of infection. We had to decide either if I wanted to get that replaced or if I should do something new, get my leg amputated or try rotationplasty. Rotationplasty is to where they take the foot and they make it your knee by turning the foot around. I couldn't choose that one anyways because my foot was already dead. And it didn't have any function in it at all, and it couldn't move even if I wanted it to. When the choice came down to it, I did decide to go with the amputation because when my doctor, Dr. Fabregas, when he walked in, he goes, "Robbie, what do you want to do?" And my answer to him was, "I want to run." We decided with the amputation. That happened around October, November. Ever since then, I've been trying to keep my head up, smile through the pain, and not let anything keep me down. Well, because I'm not able to run to the ability that I'd like, I've opted to do wheelchair racing. With that, it's a wheelchair designed specifically for track. Small turns in order to help the chair go around the track. They have larger wheels than an average wheelchair, and they have rims for you to push on. And with that, it's a lot easier and / harder as well because you have to have a lot of upper body strength in order to race. With running, you have to have full mobility of your entire body because it does take all of you to run. And like a normal person, they wouldn't think about it as much, but to someone who has a prosthetic leg, it is harder for us because we have to relearn the muscles and the movements of how to run. It's a longer process, and the goal that I want to get to, it would take longer if I did want to run than if I was in the wheelchair. I've just now grown out of the chair that I've been racing in, and the Robbie Riley Foundation has helped me be able to fit for a new chair, and that will further help me get to where I want to get. I want to get to the Paralympics in 2020, which is going to be in Tokyo, I believe. The purpose for all this happening was when I was a kid, I was so fast at everything I did that this happened to me, helped me learn to slow down and walk. Take time to recognize the moments in life and to just never take anything for granted, because for what you do have, you don't realize how much you have it until it's gone. So just to anybody else who's feeling down or just not showing as much happiness as they usually do, to just realize that they're very, very blessed with what they have and just be grateful. Thank you, Robbie Riley Foundation. It is such a blessing for what you guys have done.